The Transnet Strike is in full swing here in Johannesburg as members of UNTU and Satawu unite to push for the downing of tools. They are outside of City Deep here in the city of Johannesburg, just trying to push to the employer that they're rejecting that 4% wage offer that has been presented at the bargaining table. This is where we're seeing this morning the drafting of the rules, really the picketing rules. This is something that they've been looking towards the bargaining council in terms of those picketing rules being enforced here, in terms of making sure that it legitimizes their strike action and it kind of gives them control in terms of what they can do or what they cannot do. This is where we're seeing the CCMA having been roped in there at the bargaining council to ensure that this strike action actually goes ahead and that the parties really try to find each other. Transnet and Satawu and UNTU are really signing the picketing rules late last night, and the workers here are really happy over the fact that at least now they can have a sense of what to do, where to go, where the strike action is concerned. I'm going to bring in Mluleki, he's a shop steward at Transnet, and he'll just let us in on their strike action here on the ground. Mluleki, welcome to the SABC. We see that your members are out in their numbers and the picketing rules have been drafted, and it seems like the strike is in full swing here on the ground. Just let us in really on what we can expect here today.
Yes, thank you very much, my brother. Yes, the strike is on full swing right now. We have been waiting these picketing rules for them to sign them off. Now that they have been signed off, we as collective Satawu and UNTU, we are still making sense of certain sections in these rules to make sure that we are making sure everything is in order. Otherwise, we have joined forces to make sure that our demands are met in this eve of negotiations. We understand that our leaders are sitting with Transnet as we speak. They are trashing out the way forward or the compromise, whatever it may be. We are still saying 4%. 4% does not make sense. We are living in a high cost of living. Therefore, we are rejecting that with the disrespect it deserves. All we want is 2 digits. We are demanding something way above 7.6%, which equates to inflation rate. Therefore, we are saying today we are picketing, exercising our own rights as these masses, as these unions.
What would be a message then to the employer? We know very well that the employer has been negotiating at the bargaining table with the unions and also government alike, just being roped in there. Just let us in on, what is your message to the employer in terms of those negotiations as they continue?
No, thank you very much. Our message is simple, that Transnet and government must not cost the economy of South Africa, because as we are striking here, it is not our primary best interest that we must strike. It is not our interest. The only thing that they have to do is to actually sympathize with workers and increase this offer, revised offer of 4%, because 4% is entirely an insult. They must go to a double digits. That is justice we are demanding. So primarily we are saying they must not cost the economy of South Africa, because they are costing the country. We are not interested on what they are doing. It is them who is costing the economy, not us. We are demanding that they must meet our demand as soon as possible. Today, why not? So that is our primary message, that they must actually meet the demands that are put in the table by our unions. That is our mandate. So today, the strike is on full blown, but they have got an opportunity to actually stop this strike, to actually rescue the economy, so that this country is better recovering from this mess. So all we are saying is that the economy is actually hammering, the economy is at danger. We are losing millions of rand in a day. So this is not in the best interest of South Africans. So Pravin Gordhan, as a Minister of Public Enterprise, must not sell out the working people. They must not do that because he has to actually intervene on the matter and actually instruct the CEO, Portia Debbie, to actually accede to the demand. Thank you very much.
Releki, thank you very much for your time. Let me release you to join in your members that are demonstrating. I'm going to ask Sia to just show you what is happening here. The workers are really resolute, united. UNTU members and Satawu members. We heard that NUMSA as well has pledged support for those that are demonstrating here, saying that they are hungry. One of the placards that I'm seeing here is saying that we are hungry, and Portia is eating, and saying that really they need to see a change here where the demonstration is concerned. They're saying that they're more or less expecting more of their members to be joining in today. You can imagine that it's still early, and they're really drafting and trying to make sense of those picketing rules, what they mean to them, and really what they can do and cannot do. But you know, they're really also looking forward to government's intervention here where this is concerned, and also saying that Minister Pravin Gordhan should also step in and ensure that the CEO of Transnet does right by the workers. Katlego, Legodi, SABC News, Johannesburg.